Located east of Flagstaff, Arizona, there is a national monument, built over 700 years ago, that once stood as one of the largest, tallest, and most influential Native American sites in the Southwest. This national monument is Wapaki National Monument. Wapaki National Monument, a testament to thousands of years of human settlement on the Colorado Plateau. This national monument is home to several impressive pueblos. However, none stood as tall as the Wapaki Pueblo, from which the monument gets its name. Wapaki was a major hub for trade and cultural exchange, and while the standing population of Wapaki Pueblo was only about 80 to 120 people, there were thousands of native people that lived only a day's walk away from the national monument. Quite close to Wapaki National Monument lies Sunset Crater, which happens to be a national monument as well. Many believe that one of the reasons that people were able to settle at Wapaki was the rich volcanic soil that Sunset Crater volcano provided when it erupted years before. Now, Wapaki may look natural, but the landscape in many ways is a human artifact. The Pueblo people grew much of what they ate, and, in this process, changed the composition of the soil. Even today, 700 years later, soils in these fields are still different and support different plants. Additionally, wood gathering for building and fuel undoubtedly changed the nature of the pinyon juniper woodlands that surround Wapaki. Environmental history and human history are deeply connected. At Wapaki National Monument, we have a chance to learn how each shapes the other. This knowledge helps us better understand each other, our diverse cultures and values, and how we have collectively transformed the landscape that we see today. Some of the plants that are here today and were here in the past include Indian mallow, Mormon tea, threadleaf snakeweed, silverleaf nightshade, yucca, and many, many more. Today at Wapaki National Monument, there is an interpretive garden run by dedicated volunteers, the Friends of the Monument, and donations from tourists and locals alike. This interpretive garden allows visitors to see some of the plants that the Pueblo people farmed and the methods that they used. This gives a valuable insight into how the Pueblo people were able to build and sustain such an impressive monument on the Colorado Plateau. Another unique facet of Wapaki is the local wildlife, which served as both a food source and as a source of inspiration for sophisticated belief systems that use animals as spirits and guides. Many call this relationship traditional ecological knowledge, and it incorporates the knowledge that without the animals, the native people could not survive. Birds were especially important at Wapaki for symbolic or religious purposes. Through several excavations at Wapaki National Monument, experts have found bird bones strewn throughout Wapaki. Native bird populations vary greatly by season, and their feathers are important even today for modern-day Pueblo ceremonies. Interestingly, there are bones of parrots and macaws around Wapaki. These non-native birds must have been traded north from the tropics of Mexico. Anthropologists and archaeologists believe that Wapaki was a major hub for trade and cultural exchange. This was supported by the aforementioned bird bones from Mexico and the existence of courts and arenas at Wapaki. At Wapaki National Monument, there is a lowered dirt arena that was used for some kind of ball game. This provides support to the idea that Wapaki was a major center for people to come together and spend time together. There are many lessons we can learn at Wapaki National Monument. It provides a glimpse into a past worth sharing and remembering. Wapaki and the pueblos that surround it were only possible because of the rich natural resources and a strong sense of community. Today, we could apply some of the same concepts to our daily lives. So next time you see a native plant or animal, think back to the Pueblo people who built this magnificent landmark.